And welcome back to Living 808. In today's Local Heroes segment, we found a dad who dropped everything for his family when they needed him most.
Trey Johnson was a colonel in the Army. He trained soldiers and prepared them for battle, but nothing could have prepared him for the phone call that changed his life.
I served in the Army for 27 years, and I started with one assignment at a time. My first assignment being field artillery, my second assignment with the Ranger Regiment, my third assignment in Korea with 2nd Infantry Division on the DMZ, my fourth assignment here at the 25th Infantry Division on Oahu led me to a unique place where I met my wife. I was fortunate enough to be reassigned to the University of Hawaii Army ROTC, where I got to shape cadets into leaders that were going into harm's way. And it was a very sacred mission that I established relationships, and it integrated me into the greater community. I was able to meet coaches and teachers and people from all throughout Oahu, outside of the military, that led me to the decision to start my family here. My family consists of my wife, Gina, who I've been married to for 20 years, and I have 5 sons ranging in age from 26 to 9 years old.
So what is that like?
It's a hectic but very enjoyable day. Every day is a new day, and it is challenging. There's opportunities to have joy, overcome hardships and disappointment, and all the facets in between. In the latter part of my career, in fact, in March of 2012, I received a phone call that no parent wants to receive. My then 5-year-old son, Jacob, was diagnosed with leukemia, with cancer. That was the hardest phone call, most difficult I've ever received. When they informed me that he had such an acute case of leukemia, which attacks the blood. The blood is made in the bones. They described his condition as someone had fallen from a 3- to 5-story building. I was able to visit home on emergency leave, and then ultimately make a decision that my best place was to be with my family. Jacob is an inspiration to everyone, especially me. He is our hero. He is a survivor. He is a warrior. And his determination and spirit were key factors in his ability to battle cancer and come out the other side. And although he's not out of the woods yet, he's in his 5th year, and all indications are that he's beat cancer, and we are pulling for him and live with that spirit every single day. I had an obligation to my community that had supported my family for so long that I wanted to give back. And the way that I wanted to give back was do what I could to help, use my experience in the military, and look for opportunities. Opportunities came my way. Opportunities to teach leadership at the collegiate level, the student athletes and cadets to go out and do great things. It came my way in the opportunity to coach youth sports and to shape young people with the right characteristics and fundamentals to be successful. And it gave me the opportunity to be involved in community events, outreaches to help those who need it, specifically the Youth Impact Program Hawaii, which targets challenged males between the ages of 10 and 14, and is hosted by the UH football program coach Nick Rolovich. CEO Ricky Ellison, and a number of other sponsors that really provide a life skills camp to these challenged youth to make a difference in their life and to inspire them that they can do something special. So those are many or several of the activities and initiatives to bring people closer together, to help those who need it, and to make a difference in shaping young leaders to carry on as the next generation. I've had several titles, from colonel to professor to coach, but my favorite and most important is Dad.
Trey Johnson, retired colonel, just a great guy. I'm proud to call him my friend, but he is just so much more as he continues to bless the people around him. He's just a great guy.
It just fills you up. And
right?
Just, yeah, wow, that's wonderful.
And of course, we're behind him and their fight, because his wife, obviously behind a good man is a good wife, and she's a wonderful person as well. And to raise the 5 boys, poof.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of guys in the house.
That is, yes. She deserves an award, too.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, well, coming up, she's got her